Hello, hello. Good morning. Hello, Zagoth. Hello, Ben. How you doing? No, it's not good. Oh, you mean the good morning or morning? I don't know. No, because it's nighttime for you. That's why. Silly Ben. How are we doing today? All good? Did you have a good day? I didn't have a good night. I had a bad dream. It was very bad.
Congratulations, you're officially one of us.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Thank you.
One of us.
One of us. Fuck yeah, now you can't go anywhere. I'm kidding. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, it's the evening for you, right? Yeah, okay. I mean... Hey, Thomas. How far am I? I'm in Gutenberg. And I was doing some main quests. I got so involved in the side quests, so I managed to do most of them, and now I'm doing a bit of the main quests. Did you finish the game, or you still haven't finished it? Please try not to spoil the game, please. Okay. Alright. Hey, Broken Sleep, welcome in. How you doing? But yeah, I had a bad dream tonight, and yeah, when I woke up, it was definitely not good. You're like me, always do the side quest first to get the good gear. I mean, it's not only to get the good gear, it's also like to get the perk points, you know, and to explore the map. Because at this point, I have a lot of like all of my stats and stuff like that are like the highest. So yeah, I have very good gear. I also have a lot of money. I have a good horse, I would say. Yeah, and my fighting skill is top notch. Law, books, recipes, etc. Yeah, exactly. Sorry about that, Andy. Yeah, it happens, you know. It's just a bit frustrating when you wake up, and even though you know it's not real, and even like the people involved in the dream, they are not like that in real life. It's still when you wake up, there's that lingering feeling of hurt and pain, you know. Horrible. Hey Lily, welcome in. How you doing? I was thinking about you this morning. Well, it's still the morning, but you know, that your birthday is coming up. I keep thinking to myself, oh my god, did I miss it? Oh no, I didn't say happy birthday. But no, it's only in the end of the month, so it's all good. I still have time. I have nightmares every night since I was a kid. Oh, really, Zagoth? Isn't there something like therapy and stuff like that you could do to help you out and maybe like prevent you from dreaming even? Me playing through Horizon, overpowered for everyone. Overpowered for everyone. Fuck yeah! That's also the good thing about the side quests, that you get overpowered. That was a meme about it, where it was like when you've done all the side quests and then you get to the first boss and you're like massive. Luna! She's meowing in the other room. Yeah, just started in the new region, only starting the Devil's Den. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's the one that I did start that one, but then I left it like halfway through, and then I started the other main quest. I'm splendid. Ooh, he's splendid. Oh my, how are you doing? Like I was saying, I'm okay-ish because I had a nightmare, but getting there. I'm getting there. There's a perk you can get that unlocks all regions and teleports. Yes, I got that. I got to unlock the whole map, so I got that. But there were some regions where I still hadn't discovered. However, I found out too late that you could still teleport there. So yeah, that was great. I traveled with my horse all the way there just to I could like discover the area, But then I found out that you could still teleport there, even though the symbol was not in there in its true colors. It was still grayish. I could, but I don't really put much stock in therapy. I didn't either, but I found out that with therapy, it helps out a bit, you know. So yeah, if you do find if you hear about a good therapist, I think you should try it. It takes a long time. I'm not gonna lie to you. It takes a long time with therapy. Well, I guess it also depends on the person, of course. But yeah, with me, it took a long time. And then I quit therapy, or the therapist quit on me. It's more like that. But yeah, and then I've been without a therapist for a year or something. I've been researching dreams and nightmares a lot lately. Really? How come? Is it for maybe a new comic or something? Loved the first game, right? It was very, very nice. The only thing that I didn't like about the first one was that when you're riding or when you're running around, you get stuck in the ditch or like in the little rivers, you know, and the fucking bushes, they're thick as stones. So you can't run freely, not like in the second one. Or you had a nightmare though. It's okay, it's okay. It's going away and it's not real, and yeah, the person that was involved does not treat me badly, so it's all good. I too hit a cauldron critter. A cauldron critter? What is that, Ben? Hey Haggis, welcome. Did the kingdom come yet? Almost. We're almost there, I think. We are supposed to get more bad weather today, so I'm anxious. What? More of the hurricanes and all that? Tornadoes or something? It's just a book you read and get a skill point for you at the start of the first location. Then can use the skill point to unlock the majority of the whole region. Ah! Alright. Okay. I mean, I found a lot of books. There's still some books that I can't read because I'm not at the level yet. But you'll see, you'll see. Yeah, almost there, yeah. I saw a video on, I think it was on Family Guy, about how, like, English porn or something like that. And there's so there's an English guy and an English lady, and they're doing it. I mean, they're just frozen there. But then the guy is like, almost. There we are. Well done. There you go. English porn for you. It's possibly tornadoes and high winds. Oh, fuck. Well, you guys are doing good. Hopefully, it will not go by your area. And, you know, you guys are going to be okay. Just make sure that you pay attention to the news, the radio, or whatever. And that you have the proper provisions. And that you stay safe. Okay? And everything will be okay. First thing I did was rob the whole place for books. They are best to go for, trust me. Yeah. Yeah. Every time I find a book, I try to read it. At least to increase, because I like to have the speech up. At least to convince people that I didn't do anything, even though I did. But yeah, I think one of the first things I tried to do was like try to rob. And it was so difficult in the beginning to try and steal stuff. People were always suspicious of me, and they knew that stuff was gone. And of course the stranger in the new town is the one that they're gonna point the finger at. Achievement hunter and law and book hunter. Oh, nice. Very good. Very good. Milk, thank you so much for lurking. Thank you. Yeah, I was researching for stories, also just curiosity, ways to control dreams, etc. Yeah, some people say that it's possible to control them, you know. But I don't know if you need like a lot of training or if you need a strong mind for it. Sometimes I do realize that I'm in a dream, but the dream is so powerful, it just takes over. It just takes over, you know? I don't know if Goku was affected by a big hurricane last week. He was here yesterday, wasn't he? He was here with his first stream when I came back from vacation. The perk is called Explorer in Scholarship. Yeah, I have that one. I have that one. Never wear your armor when robbing. Yeah, that is true. Use your coin on Scholarship. Scholarship helps a lot. I think my Scholarship is already in the max, maybe? I don't know. I have to go and check my perks. Let's see. I know that my vitality is already at like level 30. And I've used all the perks already. I unlocked all the perks already. And because of that, I have an extra point. I think I have 2 extra points now. But I can't use them. Okay, let me get chat here. That is not it. Why isn't this updating? Bloody hell. By the way, did you guys see that there's okay, now this thing is not updating the chat. You guys see that there's a lot of people playing Assassin's Creed Shadows? Shame on all those people. Nah, it's all good. I was offered the key, but I'm not gonna play it. I don't want to promote it on Twitch, you know? Like, I could get the game and play it by myself as the ninja instead of the samurai, because, you know, they butchered the samurai. But I don't want to promote it. Mine's only 19, yeah? Well, you'll get there. You'll get there. We'll be doing a second playthrough once I finish the game to get everything. Yes. I mean, the game is massive. They did a very good job with it. Talk about points. I already have 6k donuts. Already? Bloody hell. I'm going to play it, Andy, so you will hate me more, correct? No. I knew that you were going to play it, but it's like I'm saying, like, I would play it off stream, but not on stream. I don't wanna be involved in that.
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for. After today, you may also count me.
By the way, Thomas, be careful, because I might be playing where you are not there yet, so I don't want to spoil the game for you. So if you just want to lurk, that will be fine.
In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Bachelor.
I'm not playing another new Ubisoft ever again if I can help it. Yeah. I still want to play the other Assassin's Creed though, because
Would you mind if I just
well, I didn't manage to play the first one because it was buggy, unfortunately. But I played the trilogy of the second one, it was very good. I still have to play the third one, but I need to get the game, and I have the fourth one.
But at least you have courage.
And I think I have the fifth one as well. So yeah, I need to get the third one so I can keep going with the game. You liked Valhalla the best? I liked Valhalla. It gets a bit repetitive at some points, and I didn't like the woman. The woman just looks like a fat potato. She looks like a minion, like a fat potato. Like a butch fat potato. She's not feminine at all. I understand that she needs to be a Viking, but Viking women were feminine as well. Just makes her not hot, you know? I'm still playing AC Odyssey, so a few games behind, lol.
What's your plan, Sir
Odyssey is really good. I liked Odyssey. It was very nice.
About which holds shall one day be composed, similar to my feat in the famous battle of Arezzo.
But what would you do now?
What if we
Yesterday
went
I
to journey
played this
together?
bit, but
We
at
could
some point when
assemble our
Henry was
company
talking,
and
the game
liberate
crashed.
le roi Wenceslas.
That would be excellent.
And then
the
it
king
crashed
was to
so
return,
hard that
the
I had
nobility would
to
definitely support it.
completely shut down the computer.
Sigismund would have to withdraw.
Précisément. And what is more, our names
First
would
was
be
I'm in
sung
deep, I have
throughout
to
the
play them all.
kingdom. Undoubtedly, we would
Third
also
one is
earn
skippable,
a
like
rich
very
reward
skippable.
too.
Yeah?
Then I would
Okay.
invite the best
AC2
stonemason
and Black
from
Flag are
France
based.
and build
Based?
Monsieur
What does that mean?
Castle, that even
I love
Chevalier
Syndicate.
Hanush
Syndicate, yeah?
wouldn't be.
You must be mad.
You have them all?
Free
Wow.
less than a day,
I
and
love
you're
them
already
all.
thinking up ways to get yourself
It's the only
killed.
Henry,
I'd
yeah.
rather endure Hanush's preaching about
Yeah,
my
I have
incompetence
my
than listen to
character
this
looking
chapter.
like Wonder Woman
We'll
in
see
Odyssey.
what But the first thing that I need
I think
is to
mine
get
was like
good and
the
right.
Amazon or
Horses
something.
on. Go
Something
nose.
like that.
They might be hot on our
Based on
heels.
what exactly?
Yeah.
It means they're factually good. Ah, so that's what based means? I know, people sometimes say based and I'm like, what the fuck is based?
Such destruction and havoc.
It means they're factually
Monsieur
good.
Chapeau,
Okay,
you have
yeah.
yet to
Like
participate in a
historically
real
good?
battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples.
Kinda, maybe, I don't know, I don't speak Zoomer. No, me neither. I don't know.
Whether in Italy or La Bohème,
But thank you for
it is
trying.
always the same.
I don't understand this new gen
What value
lingo.
did this
I don't
village
get it.
Eh bien,
It's goated
I would
basically.
estimate 5
Goated?
courtiers. Annual revenues
Awesome.
could be perhaps.
It would be really nice if,
several hundred groschen?
you know, if in Valhalla there was an option to use Cassandra from Odyssey as the female for Valhalla, because I got the clothes from the Valhalla game for Odyssey, and I was using them in Cassandra, and she looks so freaking badass and hot. Seriously. Why is Ubisoft and games in general making women non-attractive? They're just making them really, really ugly. And developers are like, oh, you guys are just sexist. It's not being sexist. Who doesn't enjoy playing a game and then looking at the character? Like putting nice clothes and putting cool armor and all that. And it's like, not only does she look sexy, she looks good.
You're right, Hans.
Right?
We must
It's
find
not being
allies and put a
sexist.
stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes. But we failed in Trotsky.
No worries, Haggis. Thank you so much for being here. You have a good day at
I
work,
see
okay?
that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon.
One of the
You should apply
originals
the faculty
to
of arts before
being the
muse
best.
lifts you again.
Yeah.
This game made OCD go wild. Really? Okay, it was around here that it crashed. I think. Hopefully it'll be okay. Because the game was very hiccupy, you know? Going to lurk silently. No worries, a broken sleep. Thank you so much for being here. You have a good day, okay? Non-stop cleaning Henry and using the soap. Yeah. must. It's like, must be clean. Always clean. Filthy. Dirty boy. But yeah, it was a good feature that they put. Hey Snoodles, welcome in, how you doing? Can I borrow the space the lurkers left? Yes, of course. Yes, you may.
This pair of scoundrels.
We... I fucked everything up.
Oh,
I could be playing Shadows now. I could have downloaded it last night. Yeah, you could, but you have 2 games to finish.
Now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here?
And I know you wouldn't allow yourself
We
to
just
start
escaped from
another game
Malashar.
without finishing those 2.
Right now,
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy.
Papa.
Word reached Rat-Eye that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on
Puppy
the
rat,
horizon
yeah.
than everything started to go to hell. We made camp.
Wait,
by
are
a
you
pond
going
with
to
the
start
intention of heading
Shadows
for the
when you
castle at
still
first
have 2
light.
games to
Only we
finish,
were
really?
ambushed by bandits in the evening.
Ben, you rebel.
They killed all our men and took everything they could carry.
Yes.
including the
Oh
letter
my
for von
goodness.
Berghoff.
Well, I hope it's good.
How did you two
I hope you will
manage to
enjoy
get
it.
out alive?
And seriously, I do not
Just by a
judge.
stroke of good luck.
It's just like I was
We were
saying,
both
I
in
don't
a
want to
bad
promote
way.
it.
We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't
It's
taken
time
care
someone
of us.
put their foot
Only
down,
after
you know?
that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff received us.
I've
and heard
actually
us out.
forgotten what I've been playing.
It seemed like he was
Was
on our
it
side.
Outer
We even
Worlds
helped
or
him out
Outer
several
Wilds? Then
Until we found
something
out he
else.
was just stringing us
And
along.
Horizon.
It all came out after we set out with Von
Don't blame
Berghoff's
you for
men
not
to deal with
promoting.
the
Thank you,
bandits
Thomas.
who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
I just feel like they
ambushed
could have
us and took me
they
and
could have
Henry captive for
listened
ransom.
to
But it turned
what
out these very outlaws
the
are on
people
our
wanted
side.
to play as, you
They're
know, and
fighting for
it
King
was just a
Wenceslas
missed
on the orders
opportunity.
of Sokol of
They could have
Lamberg.
just used
Well,
the Black
we
Samurai
can.
as like a
So von
sidekick
Berghoff
or
has been
a
the real
really good
enemy all this
NPC.
time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
But instead, they
Zizka.
just decided to go
Zizka.
with their agenda.
He's the captain of those outlaws.
And I know people are going to be like, "Oh,
name
you're so
doesn't ring a
racist.
bell.
Why can't
I think you'll
why
meet
can't the
him soon
samurai
enough.
be black?"
What impression did he
Because
make
when
on
you think of samurais, you don't think of black people. That's why. Fucking hell. Now, if the game was like, okay, you go in the game and then there's a character creation, then it's fine. Make it black, make it blue, make it whatever you want. But if there's no character creation, why butcher the history of Japan? I'm only playing the game, not that anyone will see me. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, it's fine, Ben, it's fine.
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabours. Why Rabours? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Berghoff in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Now, if we had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and fresh. Straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
My very words. And I know exactly who to send. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away, and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it. Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
Hey
It's
there,
worth a
welcome in. How's
try.
it going?
Right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, At least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
T'inquiète. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service. He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance!
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Indeed. Okay, good. The game didn't freeze this time. That's good. Okay. See then. See, there's like quest tipsters there. Quest tips there. I have now learned to ignore it, but no matter what I play, I'm always made to feel silly for playing what I play. No, you don't need to feel like that. Why would you feel like that? Oh, 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 hey. Oh wait, this is a grocery. Good luck. Eh.
Right on the street. What's more, the proudest cities build walls so nobody can see all that.
Wait, was it the ladies?
And they even have the cheek to demand that common folk
This
like
guy?
us provide for them. No, I say.
Praise the Lord.
Greetings to you two.
This guy.
What would you like?
Do you need help with anything? I'm looking for work.
I don't. But if you're not afraid of hard labor, try asking at the mill. The miller always needs help. Anyway, old Macha.
Scooby, thank you so much for lurking.
Besides flour at the moment.
How do I get to the mill?
Head southwest till you reach the river. Then follow it upstream. It's a huge mill in the middle of nowhere. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
Middle of nowhere, you say. He said uphill? Is it here? Why can't I see this? Could be that, or it could be this. Huntsman's Lodge. No. Can't I see this? Maybe it is this. Okay. Here I go again with the side quests. Can't help myself. Just think, what if I miss something? Miss something good. What? 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 Where are you at? Find something. Is it the place that I was going to? Probably.
What have you found, boy?
Clogged well. Clogged well. Ooh. Clogged well. Oh. Well, it's not here. Wait, where's this? The mead. The mead. Come here.
Look what I have for you.
There you go. Okay. Oh, there's more. Weapon stub. What is this? Remains of a weapon. It used to be useful. Now it's useless. Oh, great. Should have paid attention. Sometimes when I don't pay attention, it just shows up in the map, you know? Where am I going? That's somewhere secluded in the woods, right? Oh, another quest. Fallen barrels. We say upstream. Did say something. There's the river. Keep hearing water, but I don't see any water. Behind me. Don't see any water now. Oh, pretty sure I passed it. Deer hunting spots. Hang on here. Oh, I see something. Someone. Ah, it's the Huntsman's Lodge. Okay. Hello there.
Greetings to you.
You have a mustache! Woman, you need to take care of that.
What's going on here?
Well, Ma's gone
Hey,
crazy
Mops, welcome
because
in.
Pa
How you
hasn't
doing?
come back from the village yet. Try and tell her to calm down. I don't know what else to say to her.
I have walked past the main quest. Characters get to a side mission in Horizon. You've walked past the main quest. All good? Awesome. You live in the woods?
You live here? In the woods?
Well, it wasn't our choice, believe me. But it's a long story, and I don't want to hold you up. Farewell, sir.
Eating a bowl of baked beans for breakfast? Baked beans for breakfast? Why? Life is good. You like that. Everyone in the game got a mustache since the barber update. Oh, really? Even the women.
Hey, Goodman. Can you come here a moment?
What's going on? Do you need help?
Thanks for stopping here. My husband Mikush hasn't returned from Billany. Me and Vendula are awfully worried about him.
Wait, I need to know a bit more.
These birds are so loud.
What's your name?
Spartava,
I'm Henry. And Vendula would be...
our only daughter.
And your lost husband is... Mikush?
Aye. Since we've been living in this hut, he's been going to work to Billany.
When did you last see him?
He left a few days ago. He's never been away this long.
What job did he do in Billany?
He's a damned good tailor. But besides that, he does odd jobs around the village. He always brings whatever he earns here. Mostly food. The little we manage to grow here isn't enough.
Been lots of expenses. Car broke down. Kid needed stuff, you know. So baked beans it is. Aw. Well, at least you still have baked beans. That's good. But I'm really sorry about that. Oh, what is it today? 19th. Yeah. Still around 11 days till the end of the month. Well, hopefully it will go fast. This reminds me when I was living with my aunt, and it was like the last week of the month or something, and all we had to eat was bread and bananas. So yeah, I can relate. Yeah, she gonna want to, yeah. Well, car is fixed and kid is happy. Okay, only an empty wallet. It will fill up again. Yeah, hopefully everything will be okay.
Why don't you look for him yourself? Billany isn't that far.
I can't. I've injured my ankle.
You injured your ankle and yet you're here
happened?
farming.
I twisted it when we were running away from the soldiers through the forest. It's better now, but it still hurts. It would take me half a day to limp to Billany.
So why don't you send your daughter?
By herself? Are you mad? She's young, inexperienced. Something might happen to her.
Did your Mikush have any enemies you know of?
Enemies? No. He's a nice man. He never hurt a soul. Maybe he's a bit too nice. He trusts everyone. I'm worried someone might have tricked him into something.
What do you mean?
He thinks people are good deep down. I don't think that. People can be right bastards. That's why I'm so worried about him.
Why are you here? In the forest?
We had a big house in Messeles. But then Sigismund's mercenaries decided to burn the village to the ground. Mikush, Vendula and me all escaped at the last moment. The others weren't so lucky. It was hell on earth. You can't imagine the terror.
I'm from Scalis. I reckon I can.
You can. I don't know. In any
What?
case,
Are you doubting
we
me,
ended up
woman?
here. At least we had some roof over our heads. But now, I don't even know what'll happen next.
Why did the soldiers attack your village?
Why? Good Lord, such a question. They didn't ask us anything. The worst thing is,
Maybe
the village
just
paid
for
some
the fun of
mercenaries
it.
for protection. But they took off the moment they saw horses kicking up dust on the horizon. I'm glad old Svartosh, my father, didn't live to see it. His heart would have burst.
Do you want me to find him?
You do that for me?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll find him. Where do you think I should start? In Billany?
Aye. Ask about him in the tavern. He wears a fine embroidered hat. Everyone will remember him.
Okay.
How are you getting along here?
Now, quite miserably. I hope you find my Mikush soon. We won't be able to go on without him.
I'll try and look for him.
Oh, bless you, kind soul. And good luck.
What? Where the fuck are you? You fine. Nothing. Okay. wash myself. Filthy. Okay, it's a bit better. Just change to my elegant clothes that are also dirty. Now, what did I have here? Agility. Dominant hand, nimble stance, viper. Damage all melee weapons. Completely forgot how to do the dodges with the viper then. I used all of the vitality already. Ah, scholarship. Templative. Cool. I have one for stealth. Fleeting shadow. Cool. Let's see. Need some more alchemy. Drinking. Horsemanship. A book about it? In the saddle 3. Nice. I was reading this one. We found it. Then let's see. Thinking is not knowing. A certain Gutenberg gentleman once visited an old charlatan and wanted to know his fate. The charlatan examined his palm carefully and said to him, "I see you are the father of 2 children." "You're mistaken," he shook his head. "I am the father of 3 children." "It is you who are mistaken," smiled the charlatan. Oh, someone got cuckolded. Oh no. I know all about expenses. Ended up costing us about 15k to move. Yeah, you guys spent a lot of money on like moving, and we got our worst tax return ever. Just 1,600. Aw, damn. Like from both of you or just one of you? That's horrible. Repent Adam's gender. Avon Wallenstein and Raymond are hard on men and women. As many, and men in particular, will gladly testify of the of the 2 genders. It is the female that is imperfect, prone to all manner of sins and faults. It is an old known truth that the testimony of many is a credible testimony, the truth of which cannot be doubted. But who hath appointed the woman her lot? God or man? Who has decreed that woman is incapable of thinking, acting, and deciding without the guidance of man? By whom was it determined that women were too full? What is this? I thought there was comedy in this. The grave digger's jest. What do you call a woman who knows exactly where her husband is every night? A widow. On the wisdom of the elders. Why couldn't they put this title together with the rest of the title? Oh my god. A father says to his son on his wedding day, "Remember, son, that a newlywed woman loves well and cooks badly. But wait a few years and it will be just the opposite." Wow. Okay, well. I am dependent, so we get some money for me. But just 4 years ago, we got this tax return. But the wife got a raise that put us in a new tax bracket. Oh, for fuck's sake! Seriously? Just tell her not to get the raise. Just tell her no, thank you. No, thank you. Otherwise, we'll be both fucked, and not in the good way. That's ridiculous. Taylor Mikush. Oh, Mikush is okay. Okay, ask about Mikush. Go back here and ask the guy about the miller. If I remember where he was. What? What? You're gonna pee some. Oh my god, fucking dog. You just dare to pee and that's it. Wait, it was not here. Was here? Maybe? At the baker. Oh, wow, okay, there you are. Yes. Must talk to you again. No, tell me where the fucking miller is.
I'll have a look at the...
Does not have that much.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Nope. Okay, time to ask about the guy.
I took a 1 and threw again, but then he got 2 1s and a 6.
You, wench.
God be with you, sir.
Do you know someone by the name of Mikush?
Who?
Mikush. A fellow with a nice hat. I heard I might find him round here.
It is pretty damn
I know
stupid.
who you mean, but I never really spoke with him. You'd be better asking the tavern keeper.
It happens.
Good afternoon.
I'm looking for one fella. His name's Mikush.
Mikush? Doesn't ring a bell.
They say he wears a fancy hat.
Ah, the Hatter, of course. He's not from around here. He started
Hi, Eddie.
showing up a
Welcome.
few
How you
months ago,
doing?
just for a few days at a time. Sometimes he'd sleep here.
I hear he made his living as a tailor in the village.
I don't know anything about that. He never offered me his services. He seemed to me like an ordinary, decent guest. He drank a few beers, played dice.
He played dice? With who?
I don't get a moment's rest around here, my good man. I don't have time to check who the guests are talking to, but he must have played with Chernik. He's our champ. I'm sure he'll tell you more.
Hey.
What's going on around here?
Nothing much, really. If you're looking for a job, try your luck elsewhere.
Take care, sir.
Chernik.
Greetings. What do you need?
I'm looking for someone. His name's Mikush.
Mikush? Never heard of him.
I've been told he wears a...
Fancy hat?
Exactly.
I've seen him around here. But I don't see why I should talk to a stranger about another stranger.
The innkeeper told me that you definitely played with Mikush.
Aye.
One beer.
I do like a good game of dice. But I'm not telling you anything else about him.
Why's that?
Because I don't know you. Like me ma always said, never talk to strangers. Come on, let's roll some dice instead.
Yes. Okay.
Let's play then, if that's what you want.
That's what I like to hear. My palms were getting itchy.
Let's go then.
See you later, my friend.
God be with you.
Good day.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
What a load of shit.
5, 5, 5, 5. Ah man, if it wasn't for that 4.
Same to you.
My humble respect.
Huh?
Let it be now. I want to play too.
No, I'm on a roll.
I'll be right
Have
with
you lost
you.
your mind? You're going to lose everything.
Alright, I just need 100 more.
You're not afraid of anything.
There, 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 there. There, I won.
Enough.
Enough? Good game. How about another one?
Maybe, but first, talk.
I've known Mikush since the first moment he showed up here to play. Unsurprisingly, the bloke looked like he couldn't count to 5. I thought I'd found an easy mark, but man, was I wrong. He's a great player, and that kind of praise means something coming from me. He knows when to bet everything on the final roll.
So he won a lot?
Aye, for a while, until his luck ran out. Then he started borrowing. One time he got so desperate, and maybe had a few too many beers, he started going on about his buried fortune in Messalis, saying he'd surely pay back anyone who lent him money. Ha!
Did anyone lend him anything?
Aye, and Mikush won everything back.
And did he pay back the money he borrowed?
Of course, every last groschen. He was laughing the whole time, too.
What about that buried fortune of his? Did he ever mention it again?
The next day, he claimed he made it all up, saying he just had too much to drink. Only nobody believed him.
Did anyone seem particularly interested in his fortune? Someone who'd want it for himself and would go after Mikush because of it?
Everyone was interested in it, but Mikush never talked about it again. Besides, that village is burned to the ground and full of rabble. Messalis is an awful mess. That rhymes.
When did you last see Mikush?
A few days ago. He was playing against that hired hand, Drat. Drat lost and didn't have enough money. They left together, and Mikush hasn't shown up since. That's pretty suspicious now that I think about it. That Drat bloke's an odd duck.
What do you mean, odd?
I've heard he's been dealing with some bandits. You'd better have a word with him. But be careful.
Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait?
Where can I find this Drat?
Somewhere in the village. I reckon he'll be at the farm he works at. Well, technically, because he's a big fella and looks strong, they made him into something like a village catchpole. But to tell you the truth, he's less a catchpole and more just a regular farmhand pretending to be a catchpole.
I'm tickling her.
Where can I find this Drat?
I already told you. At the farm or somewhere in the village.
Good kid. Need to cut your nails.
I'll go have a talk with Drat then. Thanks.
Don't mention it. And if you ever fancy a game, you know where to find me.
Excuse me.
Oh wait, was that it? Yeah.
A large beer for me.
You're Drat.
Aye, that's me.
Can I ask you something?
Ask away.
Hey Lily.
I'll do it fast. I don't have
Weren't
all
you
day.
here before? I talked to you. Yeah, the game is going well. Yesterday it crashed though. It made my whole whole computer crash. But it's all good now.
Do you know a fella by the name of Mikush?
I don't know any Mikesh.
Nah, knock it off. I hear you left the tavern together. And no one has seen Mikush since.
Oh yeah, that fella. We were heading in the same direction, but then went separate ways.
Oh, what happened? Why
That's
didn't
all
you
I
play
know.
more? Hey, presenter, welcome. How you doing?
You certainly know something about Mikush's disappearance, and you should talk.
Should I? Why is that?
Mikush has a family waiting for him.
What's that got to do with me?
I don't believe in coincidences. Mikush was last seen with you. So that means...
Means what?
It means you should stop dragging it out. What did you do to that poor man?
Me? Nothing, I swear.
So who then?
It's not my fault. It was Hanka.
Who's this Hanka woman?
Hanka's not a woman, but a man.
Ah.
We've known each other for years. He was a hired hand in Messalus. Certainly know what happened there. The horror. Not long ago, he came to see me. Said he was the only survivor from the entire village, but I know that wasn't true.
Because you met Mikush?
I thought he'd be quite happy that someone else got away, but he was actually quite upset about it.
What about the beard? What? It makes him very refined. Look at that. He looks like a proper gentleman now, a proper lord. I can't take the man seriously. You're just jealous you can't grow a mustache like that.
What do you mean, upset?
Well, you could see it on him, all nervous like. Seemed to me like it was rubbing him up the wrong way. That Mikush, of all people, survived.
Interesting. Did he tell you anything else?
I didn't ask him any more questions.
You're not jealous? Not sure I believe you. It's quite a refined mustache and beard. So pointy and stuff.
Did he have any issues with Mikush?
Perhaps there was something between them. I didn't ask.
And did you tell him about the buried fortune Mikush talked about in the tavern?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Ah, rubbish. Why would you keep something like that to yourself? It was the talk of the village, and all of a sudden a fella shows up here that knows Mikush. I don't think he even had to talk you into it. Admit it. You told him about it.
Fine, I told him about it. Of course, Hanko wasn't really interested. He was certain Mikush wasn't kidding about burying that fortune there. Then he said he'd like to talk to Mikush and whether I could set up a meeting.
Well, thanks to you, he knew Mikush frequents the tavern. So why didn't he go and find him? To talk with him?
I don't know.
Damn it. Come clean. You must have asked him the very same question. So you know the real reason. Admit it.
Hanko told me he'd joined up with some bandits, so he didn't want to show his face in the taverns. It wasn't so long ago they robbed a merchant here. I reckon he was afraid someone might recognize him.
So he wanted to rob Mikush?
I really have no idea. Hanko didn't tell me. I just wanted to help out an old friend. I didn't know what he was up to. What the hell do I care about some strange fellow with a funny hat, damn it? Hanko told me to take Mikush outside the village and then he'd meet him there. But he said Mikush couldn't know about him, and he left figuring out how to do that up to me. So I played dice with Mikush. He's damn good, so I had no problem losing a few games. In no time at all, I owed him quite a few groschen. I told him I could pay my debt immediately, but he'd have to come with me to my hiding place. He didn't blink an eye. He's damn trusting, given how things are today. I took him a little way outside the
You're
village.
officially one of
Told him I was.
Thank you for the follow, welcome.
And took off. And that's all. I don't know anything else.
Indeed.
Where did you take him? I want the exact location.
Here, just outside the village, on the way towards Missalus.
I Are you trying to lie again, Drat? If he wanted Mikush to tell him where the fortune was buried, I reckon he wouldn't have asked him nicely. And just outside the village isn't exactly the best place to deal with things like that. Unless you want to piss me off, you'll tell me the truth. Now.
All right, fine. It was a bit further away from the village. Actually, it was quite far.
Henry looks like a douche with that facial hair. Alright, cool. My opinion, though. Wait, what? He looks like a douche? Why? No. It's because he looks French. Is that it? There's the waste material side of the refining process. Henry may have ended up on that one. What? You guys are just jealous. Stop it.
Where were you supposed to take Mikush?
A crossroads by the forest, on the way to Missalus. Actually, fatality. Almost right by Missalus. A little beyond the woodsman's camp. Just go straight. 2 roads intersect there. It's the only proper crossroads on the way.
What happened at the crossroads? I want the truth.
Well, as I was saying,
he looks snooty.
I took Mikush there and told
Most
him
snooty
I needed
people
to take
are
a piss.
jerks.
Then Hanker jumped out of the woods with some bandits. They
But
grabbed
he doesn't
him.
even have
He
a
began
vape
to
on him.
scream, but there was no one around to hear him.
And what did you do?
I didn't wait to find out what would happen. I ran.
The kind to either twirl his mustache or slick it with some kind of gel. Yeah, just it's a villain Is it? Okay. Well, of all the mustaches, I like this one the most.
What did Hanker promise you for bringing Mikush to him?
Nothing. I did it out of friendship.
Are you trying to lie again?
All right. He said he'd give me part of the buried inheritance.
So Hanker wanted to get his hands on that inheritance the whole time?
I reckon so.
It's no wonder.
I like it on him.
Church mouse.
Because like medieval times, I do like it like this. But if it was nowadays, yeah, if I see someone with this kind of mustache, they're like fucking hipsters or something. So like douche people. So no, don't wanna be around them.
How long have you known Hanker? Since you're such good
doesn't
friends.
fit Henry.
We go back
That's
a
my
long
opinion.
way.
Okay,
As
okay.
youngsters, we'd beat the shit out of each other in the Messalus Tavern. As it often goes, we ended up becoming friends over a beer, you know? But I haven't seen him since I've been working as a catchpole. Not until now, that is.
Well, if you were such good friends, you must know more than you're telling me.
Maybe. But it's not important.
Every detail is important.
So listen up. Hanker always had one big problem. No woman would have him. He's always said it's because he's not rich. But he's just a hired hand. As if a hired hand can't shave.
Feel like I should go shave now.
The stories I could tell.
No.
Last year, his cousin danced with him at a feast.
A man needs a beard.
He was like a new
Otherwise,
man.
he'll just be a baby
wouldn't
face.
Stop talking about her. Vendula this, Vendula that. As if he was in love with her. And then, all of a sudden, nothing. He never mentioned her again.
When I play this game, I don't have to do this facial hair. Mostly I'm teasing you. I know. It's all good fun. You find some men that facial hair works. Yeah. Some men do look good without facial hair. Some men look super weird without the facial hair. I've seen it. It bothers me a lot.
Where might Hanker be now?
I only know what he told me.
Yeah,
He
some
ran
men
off
do
into
look
the
good without
forest.
facial hair.
And that's where he joined up with those bandits. He bragged about how they made him their captain.
You can see the lice using Henry's mustache like monkey bars. Ew! My dad looks wrong without at least a mustache. It's wild. Yeah, right? This gives you an uneasy feeling.
I'm not wasting any more time with you. God only knows what Hanker's done to Mikush, and you're responsible for it. Be ashamed.
Yeah, shame on you,
sold
sir.
out an innocent man for a handful of groschen. Sickening.
I'm truly sorry.
Being sorry won't help. You're a snake in the grass. You deserve punishment.
Please, don't tell anyone. No one can find out.
All right. I won't tell anyone. You have committed a grave sin, but if you show remorse, God will forgive you.
Thank you. I'll never do anything like that again. I swear. I'll pray and go to church and...
Enough already. Farewell, Drat.
Nice name, by the way. Okay. Where is this crossroads? My god, it's far away. Oh, it's close to a new quest. Oh boy. Guess I have to get it, don't I? Closer to this spot. It's just the name, it just so boring, you know? Rat. Oh, there you are.
Go! Ka! 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 Go!
Oh, 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 trees, trees. Shh, 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 shh. It's okay.
Go!
Okay.
Whoa! Whoa!
Okay. Oh, here are the crossroads. See anything? Oh man, how large is this area? It's quite large. Something here. Ah! Blood! Yes. Good. Good, good. So, there's footprints here. No more blood. Ah! The hat!
That must be Mikush's hat. It looks like it fell off when they dragged him into the woods. I have to find out which way they took him.
More blood here. More footprints. Okay. Ah, more blood. More footprints. I think it was this way. Yes, more footprints. More blood. Good. Find the right track. Here. Is that a print? Any as before though. Blood. Yeah, I took the wrong turn. What? What? What is it? The wolves? Oh? Save Mikush.
It must hurt. You'd be in pain too. That real fast. If he'd have talked, it wouldn't have happened. He didn't give him a chance.
Sickle.
Jesus Christ! Alert!
To arms!
Ah! Oh shit!
You'll die for that, you bastard! A death for a death!
Fuck! Oh fuck! Okay.
Enough!
No! No! Not enough!
God, where is that dog?
Okay, let me eat. Bit. Okay, that's better. Mikush! Are you okay?
Christ. He's on his last legs.
Boy. Suppose it's not as bad as Mark Fart. No, that's the mug of a villain. A villain? What? So Denmark versus Portugal. Throw in soccer. Old goat Ronaldo still playing that. Really? Holy shit. I wish I could walk through a forest like this just once. Well, you can in Sweden, I think. Launch the Andy assault, yeah. No mercy.
Let's have a look then. The burns look ugly, but something tells me they aren't the main problem. The stab wounds are worse. They're red at the edges and are hot to the touch. I think this wound is infected. I ought to do something about it. At the very least, clean and bandage it. Maybe a potion would help him. Something healing, that works fast. The better quality it is, the quicker he'll get better. Maybe some herbs would help him, medicinal ones. They help with healing. If I place them on his wounds and dress them, he could get some relief. I've seen enough. I think I know how to help him. I'll get him through this. I hope I can act fast enough.
Ugh, man.
Christ!
Let me save just in case I don't rescue him on time.
What are we gonna do with you?
Ooh. I'll pray for you. No, no.
I should clean that wound first.
I'll do the praying later.
This'll sting a bit.
Ah! That hurts!
The wound is clean. That should stop the pus from forming. I ought to put herbs on that wound.
Oh no, I don't have herbs.
But I won't do that now. I should bandage it for you. I'll just wrap it tight. There we are. I'll be
wait a
back.
minute. Eat the herbs. Yeah, I can find some. What kind of? There's something here. Oh, this is good. Sleep? No, I'm not gonna help him by sleeping. Oh, I need fresh herbs. I need fresh herbs. Not dry ones, apparently. But where will I find the herbs then? Another spot that they had? Can't wander far, otherwise I'll lose the guy. What is this? Feverfew! This should help. Oh, thank God. Okay. You're not dead yet, right? Okay, good.
What are we gonna do with you? I should clean that wound first.
Hey Neptune, welcome in. How you doing?
This'll sting a bit.
Ah! That hurts!
The wound is clean. That should stop the pus from forming. I ought to put herbs on that wound.
That helps.
I have just the thing for this.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The wound is clean. You should be feeling better soon.
I'll bandage it.
I should bandage it for you. I'll just wrap it tight. There we are.
Did I see the Silent Hill video? What do you mean? Not bad. How about you? I'm okay now. I had a bad dream, so I wasn't so good this morning, but I'm better now. It's okay. But no, well, is Silent Hill like Resident Evil? If it is, then yeah, sometimes. Game trailer for the new Silent Hill game. The new Silent Hill, but wasn't there a new Silent Hill last year?
I'll give you a healing potion. I'm sure it'll help. This one should do the trick. Drink up. I'll pray for you. At least your soul will get some relief. How does it go again? All praise and glory is yours, Lord our God. For you have called us to serve
Silent
you.
Hill is terrifying, yeah?
Bless
More terrifying
Nicholas,
than Resident Evil.
that he may bear this
Similar to
illness in
Resident
union
Evil.
with your
Okay.
son's obedient
That was a
suffering.
remake of
Restore
Silent
him
Hill
to
2.
health.
This is a brand
Lead
new
him to
game.
glory.
Ah, okay, okay.
We
I've
ask
never
this
played the
through
Silent
Christ
Hill
our
game.
Lord. Amen.
Hmm.
Amen.
Maybe it would be too terrifying, right? I don't like games that are too spooky.
That's all.
Seems to get more terrifying than Resident Evil to me at
I'm
last.
sure he'll pull through.
Okay, yeah. Then it might be too terrifying for me as well.
Nikush?
Who are you?
Henry.
Silent Hill gives
But that's
me
not
nightmares,
important
or
now.
has
What
in the
happened here?
past. Resident Evil never has.
Why did they torture you?
Maybe it's not a good idea to play it then.
Buried.
It's set in Japan.
Inheritance.
In Japan, then it's gonna be really scary.
That the only person who knows where our inheritance is buried is Svatala. And then he burned me. So much pain. I told him where he could find her. My God, he took his men.
So you're
and
gonna
headed
play
out
it? Oh
for
my
her.
God, you got balls.
To the hut. You have to save them. Hurry. I'll follow you. Don't wait for me. Their lives are in danger.
No. My horse hat. Come on, horse.
Go. 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 Ka. Go. Ka. Ka.
Ah, come on, horse.
Ka. Go.
Am I even going in the right direction? Yes. Okay.
Quick.
Oh,
Whoa. Whoa.
get out of the horse.
Nichols and me were on your side. Bollocks! You let us in.
Good boy. Good boy. You don't want to do that. Let her go immediately.
Take another step, and I'll slit her throat.
Don't do it. Do you hear me? You'll be sorry.
Someone else is going to be sorry here.
For God's sake, talk to him.
Why are you sticking your nose in this?
Is he gonna kill me? He's gonna kill me, isn't he?
Give it time. You can't deal with everything in such a hurry.
Well,
What the fuck is happening?
but spit it out fast.
Oh my God.
You better let her go, or you'll be in so much pain.
Oh my God.
You deserve nothing
Stop
less than your
it!
perverted
Stop it! He's so annoying.
Fuck this. Fuck it all. Kill.
Oh my God.
my
Let her go immediately.
Take another step, and I'll slit her throat.
Okay.
Don't do it. Do you hear me? You'll be sorry.
Someone else is going to be sorry here.
For God's sake, talk to me.
Why are you sticking your nose into this?
Wait, is that...
Calm down.
Drat?
Hanker. Let's talk this over.
No, it's Hanka. Okay, it just looked like
Find a reasonable
Drat.
solution here. Give it time. You can't deal with everything in such a hurry.
Well, I'm listening, but spit it out fast.
Let her go. We can talk this over. It's not your fault what you've done. You've gone through horrible things.
What could you know about that?
Believe me, I know. You're horribly angry and you can't control yourself. But no one else should suffer because of that. Talk to me. Peacefully.
Peacefully. All right. We'll do it your way.
Praise be to God.
Look, I know it doesn't look good, but I was in the right. The money they hid, it belongs to me. It's my inheritance.
I don't understand. You'll have to explain it to me.
My grandfather, old Svotosh, was rich. He worked the fields all around Messeris. He built a beautiful house. He had many children, but only 2 daughters made it into adulthood. Svatova and my mother, Ludmila. When he was dying, he fucked my mother over and gave the house and all his money to Svatova and that tailor of hers.
To disinherit his daughter like that. It's strange, to say the least. Did he have a reason to do that?
Reason? Svatosh hated my father. He was just your average poor commoner, but that wasn't good enough for his high and mighty self. Svatova and Mikush got married off in Kutenberg at the church of St. Peter and Pavel. But did they invite my parents? I was still little, but I remember he treated us like dirt. And not just him. We barely had any proper food to eat. Pa had to go work in the mines at Horsham for a few groschen. He ended up trapped under rubble there. He died a cripple. After that, no one even moved a finger to help us. Not Svatova, not Mikush, no one.
You're damn lucky I came in time to help, Mikush. Things might have ended up much worse.
I only wanted justice. Nothing more.
I mean, it's not these people's fault that that his grandfather did the choice that he did. But I mean, it was a grandfather's choice because he didn't like how one daughter got married, or to who the daughter got married. And if he didn't like it, then it's his right to give everything to just one daughter. These people have nothing to do with this. There's no justice in this. It's unfair, yeah, but it is what it is. Play them all and live in the house with the money?
Drat told me you were attracted to Vendula.
That's not true.
Don't lie. I hear she danced with you. And you were over the moon.
What, he's attracted to his first cousin?
Just... not so many girls dance with me.
Because you're just a hired hand?
Well, she's my cousin. I wasn't head over heels for her or anything. No way. I mean, who want me anyway?
I get it. You're alone and desperate. It's sad not to have someone by your side.
You're right.
But believe me, there is someone out there for everyone. It's God's will.
You think so?
Certainly. Try and pray more. And visit the baths. That's important.
Yes.
I wish I heard that earlier.
But it's never too late to change, believe me. Look at me. I'm just an ordinary village boy.
Covered in blood.
You might be right.
If you felt aggrieved, you should have found another way. Violence solves nothing.
That's the first time I've heard that. You don't exactly look like the type of man that would avoid, say, torturing an enemy. Or am I wrong?
I need to have a good reason to get violent.
Are you saying I didn't have a good reason?
Oh, fuck.
In any case, you should apologize. You put them through hell.
I won't apologize to anyone. They had a guilty conscience because of what they did to me.
They didn't do anything to you.
They shared just a bit of their wealth. Nothing would have happened to them. But they didn't. They fucked up my life. I'm poor.
You're just putting
and alone.
You're putting all the guilt on other people when it's your fault that you didn't better yourself.
Tell me one thing. How did you survive what happened in Messalis?
Dumb fucking luck, I reckon. That band of despicable cutthroats. Once they made their way into the courtyard, all hell broke loose. Tried to defend ourselves, but everyone but me fell. So I fled to save my brother and mother, but it was too late. Everything was burning. I took off running and didn't stop until I was deep in the forest.
No matter what you've done, I must admit, I feel sorry for you. I know well what you went through. Your family? What happened to them?
No one survived. No one was expecting it. Once the soldiers entered the village, there was no escape.
Hey Ozzy, how you doing?
Got his eye on my brother, who worked with me in the courtyard. Franz was barely 15. He didn't stand a chance. I ran out to the fields for Ma.
No, it's not only about that,
They got
Lily,
me
but he
first.
can't be putting fault in these people when it was his grandfather's fault.
And then it stopped. I lost everyone. But Svatva and Mikush didn't.
I'm sorry, but your misfortune gives you no right to harm others.
Exactly.
How did you join up with the bandits?
My first night out, I slept under a tree. I was starving. So I went out hunting for mushrooms, but then I saw a fire. It was that gang. Captain Loiser was their leader, a big fella. They said they'd let me join if I beat him in a fight. So, I beat him. And they made me their leader.
And what about Loiser?
They buried him in a glade.
I reckon that was no great loss.
I don't know. We didn't really get to know each other.
Enough talk.
Be reasonable. No one died in the end.
I said enough talk. I know how to end this whole unfortunate situation. Take what I said about rectification to heart and leave here in peace.
Very well. I was getting sick of the bandit life anyway. You'll never see me around these parts again. I swear. Farewell.
There we go.
Hey!
You two should fuck off as well.
Where's he going? I have no idea. That fella told him to leave. I don't get it. Hey,
Okay.
It's all right.
You both all right?
My sweet Vendula, did he hurt you?
I'm all right, Ma.
Thank God. Thanks for the rescue, Henry. And what about my husband? Did you find him?
I did. Hanker was keeping him in his camp. He was nearly a goner. I managed to treat his wounds.
His wounds? My God. What did those bastards do to him?
They didn't treat him nicely, that's for sure. But he'll tell you himself. He's on his way back now.
Hunker, that bastard. I hope he'll pay for all his crimes.
I'll let him go.
For God's sake, why? A bastard like that? He's a bandit. He'll hurt someone else. You should have killed him on the spot.
Hanka didn't end up killing anyone.
Oh, stop talking nonsense. Every criminal deserves a just punishment. And I thought seeing my own home burned to the ground was the worst thing.
We've gone through a lot, Ma. So much suffering. We have to leave this place. Get as far away as possible, as soon as possible.
Wait. Did you hear something?
Uh-oh.
I don't hear anything.
There! Again! Someone's outside.
Oh, might be your husband.
It's those bandits. There must have been more of them.
Ma, take it easy. I don't hear anything.
Henry, go and have a look.
I might have a dog. There he is.
Oh, it's not the bandits. Look who's come home.
Mikush!
Pa!
You made it here quickly.
I came as fast as I could. I nearly gave up the ghost. I was so worried about the two of you.
I'm so glad you survived. That horrible hunker tried to kill us.
I know. All because of the inheritance. He was absolutely mad.
If it weren't for Henry, he'd have killed Vendula. And then me.
That lunatic. Who would have guessed that about him? He used to be a good lad.
After all that, Henry let that good lad go.
Well, let's hope he never shows up here again. I'm awfully knackered. I need to lie down for a bit. Will you help me?
Of course, Pa. Come and rest inside.
I reckon you're hungry too. Vendula, give him some gruel. It should still be warm.
All right. Come on, Pa. Carefully.
And the two of us should have a word.
Oh boy. Okay, give me a second, guys. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Okay, I just needed to get some breakfast. Just what's this? Get out. Just went to get some breakfast. Okay. Ooh, I'm a ghost. Okay, no, I just needed to get some breakfast, but I don't want to stop playing. So I'm just gonna do this. Alright, where did she go?
What did you want to talk about?
I wanted to thank you for everything.
Okay, good.
You saved our entire
But she was
family.
gonna like punch me in the ear or something.
As you might have figured out, everything that happened was all because of our inheritance, which I hid from the soldiers in Messalis. I understand you've done everything you can for us, but I wanted to ask if you could go and get it for us.
Of course.
You're a strong, capable man, and you don't scare easy, and it'll be worth your efforts. Trust me.
All right, I'll look for it. But you'll have to tell me where I'll find it.
Listen, I'll tell you everything. My memory's not as good as it once was. Our house is the third one on the right when you follow the main road towards Visoka. Anyone entering the village goes by our house. Must have been about 2 days before the tragedy. The neighbor boy ran over and started yelling about how something was coming, that he'd heard it from the patrol on the road. No one believed him, not even his pa. After all, why would soldiers attack a monastery village, one far from their camp? It didn't make any sense. That night, though, I had a strange dream. I tried to put out a fire, but the more water I poured on it, the bigger the flames got. So
I put
I
sand on
decided
it.
to hide all our valuables. Only I couldn't do it during the day. I was worried someone would see me. I put all of it in a chest, loaded it onto a handcart, and waited till nightfall.
Continue.
When night fell, I snuck out the back of our house with a handcart, making my way through the hole in the fence next to the compost heap. Mikush was supposed to fix that hole a long time ago, but as good as he is with a needle and thread, well, when it comes to other work, you can forget about it. At least it made things easier for me. First, I headed right. Then I turned left, up the path, around the neighbor's barn. It's outside his fence. I had to stop there, because the neighbor's little brat was still awake and wandering around. Fortunately, he didn't see me. So I kept going past a low wall where two paths cross. There, I went left. Once I was safely out of the village, a dog started barking at me, so I had to pick up the pace. Instead of turning right down the path, I went straight into the field there. That handcart was damned heavy, and it was rough going off the path. I crossed the field, making it to the woods, but the wheel got stuck there. I couldn't go any further, and it was pitch black. I lit a lantern and dug a pit to fit that chest. Took me forever. When I was done, I could barely walk straight. The sun was coming up. I left the handcart and shovel there and went back the way I came. I hope those directions are good enough for you to find it.
Why did you do all that work yourself? Why didn't your husband help?
The fewer people know about it, the better. I didn't want to leave anything to chance.
That's all I need. I'll go and find your inheritance. What's the story with your inheritance?
My father, Old Man Svatos, was quite wealthy. At least compared to the rest of the village. You see, he worked all fields and farms around here. He had 9 children, but only me and my younger sister Ludmilla made it into adulthood.
Holy crap.
And then, when he died, he left everything to me. He wanted to be sure, because with Ludmilla, he was worried she'd blow through all of it.
Why did your father disinherit Ludmilla?
She was quite flighty. She liked to have a good time, if you know what I mean. She was never without a man.
Oh, whore.
Then, she brought this hired hand home. Fanos was his name. She had to marry him, as she was in the family way. Svatos threw her out of the house without a second thought.
I knew it.
Heartlessly.
I knew that was a reason.
And he never mentioned her again.
Why didn't you help Ludmilla then? Hanka said you didn't care about them. That you left them to starve to death.
That's not true. I offered to help her. I found her a job, but it was in vain. She was mad. Sometimes something came over her, like she was possessed. It was frightening, and it got worse and worse. It seems Hanka has inherited it from her. Those aren't the kind of people you let live in your house.
How did Svatos become so wealthy?
He was a good farmer. When he was young, he worked on a big farm somewhere near Kolin and worked his way up from the bottom to become the custodian. But it's no coincidence he ended up in Mezeles.
Got lucky.
He was close with the old custodian of the Sedlets monastery. They were friends. Sometimes you've just got to meet good fortune halfway.
Did.
What did he do with such a large inheritance?
What do you think? I took care of it the way Pa wanted, so our Groshan didn't just roll away from us. So our Vendula would have a good life, a good dowry, and a good husband. At least someone as good as my Mikush.
Why didn't you help Hanker at least? He lost his father after he got hurt in the mines. He must have been desperate.
Vanosh? A miner? Ha! Where did you hear that? He never stepped foot out of the village. He drank so much, he lost his job, and then fell off a cliff at Simperk. He's a common swindler. And he's delusional, just like his lunatic mother. I hope our paths never cross again.
Damn. Very judgmental family. I can relate.
I'd like to know more about Messales.
Those are sad memories.
You know, I've been through something similar. Sigismund's army burned down my hometown. Skalitz.
My lord! Thank God you managed to save yourself.
Unfortunately, very few of us were so lucky. My ma and pa stayed behind.
I'm so sorry to hear that. What would you like to know, Henry?
Okay. Show my face again.
I know reliving it isn't easy, but I'd be interested to know how the attack unfolded.
Like I said, we were prepared for it. Unlike the others, the soldiers came from the main road. First the horsemen. They cut down anyone who stood in their way. Then came the first flaming arrows, and the roost began to burn. The horsemen then stormed the farm, and that's all I saw. May God save the souls of those innocent people.
Okay, I'll go and get your treasure.
I'm going for the inheritance. I hope it's still there.
I'm sure it is. No one would ever think to look where it's hidden. Me, Vendula, and Mikush will wait here for you.
Okay, to repair some of my armor. Is it? Where is Mikush?
Just lie still, Pa.
Ugh. I'm so tired.
Rest. It'll be all right.
I can talk to him. Okay, so where is this inheritance? There. Oh, my horse.
Quick! Go! Quick! family lived. It's a pretty big house for 3 people. I reckon they had a lot to be jealous of.
Examine what? House? Okay, so what does it say? Svatava told me where Miss I found their burned down house, the third on the right in the village when coming from the main road. She took it in secret at night on a handcart through a hole in the fence behind the house. Behind the house, okay. Along a path behind the yard. Wait, main road? Hole in the fence behind the house. Here, maybe? Along a path behind the yard, around the neighbor's barn, taking it out of the village and across a field to the woods. Yes. Neighbor's barn. Luna is here, looking at the game. At the game, Luna. Hey, Nixus! I've been good, thank you. How have you been? Visible cat. Around the neighbor's barn, taking it out of the village and across a field to the woods, where the hand cart got stuck and she had to bury everything quickly. Okay. So hopefully it'll be through this path to the woods there. Bit lost now. Excited about the job? Oh, did you find it, boy? Yeah? Go on. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah? Go on. Where is it? Find something or not?
Run!
think he found nothing. Take the cartwheel. Maybe now.
Show me.
This is a boar hunting spot. Right. Here. Stressed more than excited? Oh, it can happen in the beginning. It'll be okay. You just distract yourself, okay? You wanna run a marathon someday? I mean, you've been preparing for it, so wouldn't be surprised if you could do it. Been doing your exercises, so. The fuck is wrong with this fence?
Oh, a stench of fire. No. I don't want to be reminded of that day.
There's the barn. Wait, examine. Examine what? Examine what? Hi, dog.
This is where Svatova took the handcart onto the meadow. The inheritance can't be far.
Okay.
I better not forget about that council assembly.
Dog, find it. Fucking hears. Jesus, I can't see a thing. Yes? Go on. What did you find? Go! Picked up. Shit. Here's a path. Oh. What'd you find? Nothing? Ah! It is here!
Congratulations, you're officially one of us. One of us. One of us.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Oh my god. Wooden statue of an old man symbolizing the connection with one's ancestors. Rare fabrics. Ooh. Okay. Hey Omar! I am streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch. Thank you so much for the biddies, Ben. Thank you. Harry Potter music, right? I was thinking about that the other day. Hello, Ezio. Ezio Auditori da Firenze. How many hours are you into the game? 121 hours. And yes, I am enjoying the game very much. I did play the first KCD exactly before this one came out. We finished it the day this one came out. I swear the BGM hasn't changed for at least half an hour. BGM, what is that? What that? Okay. What did it say? Find out how to get into the city camp. Okay. To go back to these kind folk. Oh, the background music, okay.
Nice and slow. Go. Go.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I can't see anything. Oh, wait. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Whoa, whoa.
What? My posture isn't good? My posture is good. Alright, here's your treasure.
I was in Merciless and followed your instructions.
And? Did you find it?
The chest was buried by the forest, exactly where you said. Next to the handcart.
My God! Thank you for everything. Vendula, Mikush, Henry has returned, and he found our inheritance.
Shut up, woman!
Some good news.
Don't keep us waiting, Henry. Let's see what you have for us.
Here's everything I found.
Fabric, Roshan, and our ancestor? Nothing's missing.
This fabric's as good as new. Think of all the money this will make.
Finally, fortune smiled upon us.
It surely has. I told you that once our
Why did we have to go outside in the pouring rain to have this conversation?
Thank you, Henry. Here's something for your efforts. If you ever feel like learning something new,
Hey, Callian, welcome in.
Mikush
How you
here
doing?
would be glad to teach you.
So he teach me to play dice, eh?
You can't learn dice. You have to have it in your blood.
That's not what I meant. He's a tailor by trade, so he can show you how to mend your clothes.
I'm good, thank you.
I reckon I could. Stop by, Henry. I'll find time for you.
Awesome.
Greetings to you.
Alright. I need to go and do this main quest. What is this? Lady Rosario. Okay. Can I get in through here? Right then. Go here then. Really love the map in KCD. Yeah, it's very nice, isn't it? The closer you get, the more details there is. Very nicely well drawn. Okay.
Good to see you.
Likewise, good sir. It's here.
Nothing going on here.
Am I...
Hold your horses. What are you barging in here for?
I'm going to see Sir Ulrich Vavak on a most urgent matter.
As usual. Hurry then.
That's better. What time is it for me right now? It is 12:27 p.m. So it is noon. What? Like every streamer I watch has a 12.5 hour time diff. Oh my god. Liebe. Hey, Geometry, how are you doing? Over here. Hello? He's asleep. Wake up.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the City Council Assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The Assembly? The one King
Just
Sigismund
woke
is
up.
supposed to
Get
attend
ready
in
for school.
person?
Hopefully better than Monday. I hope so. Hope the bloody bus stops on the where it's supposed to. I just noticed how goofy Henry looks. What is it about you people that you guys don't look how the guys don't like how I dressed my Henry? Honestly, he looks magnificent.
No, Sigismund's just a usurper. Wenceslas is the only true Bohemian king.
Singing
He also looks a lot more
eh?
mature though.
I
Yeah,
might
it
have
does,
known.
right?
Speak
It's the
then.
facial hair.
What do you want? And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking?
I've only played
And what
KCD1.
I'd be
Oh, are
risking?
you gonna play the second one?
Get it.
Have you
The
forgotten
hat really
I have you
pulls
over
the
a barrel?
whole look together. Indeed,
If you want to keep your
it is a
position
noble's
and your
hat.
head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
I have everything
All
noble.
All right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
How about a few groschen to seal our fruitful relationship?
You're worse than a horse dealer. Have it your way, then. You can get into the council assembly relatively easily.
Pretty
My
built
cook's
for
son
a
is
mint
certain.
master, right?
He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler
Cooldown.
and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market
Mustache
today.
looks great.
From Master Taylor
Thank you.
Schneider.
Thank
You'll
you.
almost certainly
Finally, a
run
nice
into him
comment
there.
about my
That is,
mustache.
if he's up and about
Or
after
my
his
Henry's
boozing bout.
mustache.
I swear that
I don't
fellow
have a mustache.
practically lives at that tin hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
Oh, geometry, do you know what I just remembered? Because today is the 19th. Today is Father's Day in Portugal. Wait, the King's Waiter clothes? And the King's Waiter certificate. Okay, don't do that. Before that, what you got here? App. Crap. More crap. Didn't even remember that the door was open. I was thinking about Portugal the other day. Yeah? What were you thinking about exactly? Man, I need to sleep. A bit. Be food. Uh-oh. Piggy symbol. If I got deported, oh no. Why would you be deported? Weren't you born in America? Why does this sound like Harry Potter, right? I think it's the kind of... it's the same style of music. Okay, what is that? Oh, it's just a minor, okay. I have to keep on going straight. This Harry Potter, yeah. I think I went the wrong way. Went the long way. Plus with both my parents being born in separate countries. But they were not born in America. I mean, but you were born in America, so that's what matters. You're not gonna be deported. They improved a lot of things in the second game, but I still feel the expressions and body language could have been a bit better, but it doesn't really matter. You forgot to drink water. Oh, did someone redeem? Oh, sorry about that, Ezio. Oh. Uh-oh, is someone looking for me? Why is someone looking for me?
A strange woman visits her old man every day, and she still hasn't twigged. And the way they talk.
Okay, so... oh no, there's a new quest. Why do new quests keep popping up? This guy?
So how's the mine, Vlach?
God be with you, kiddo. There's a bit of fash. But come with us to the tavern.
I keep forgetting to go to the tavern. Yeah. That's why. Okay.
Fatality.
No, no fatality. Over there. Okay, here.
Copy with you.
Somewhere. It's so close. Blessed be the coming kingdom. Huzzah!
I need to go and see Rosa. She'll be expecting me. Ah, and I mustn't forget about the city council.
One thing at a time, Henry. Wait, where the fuck is the kid? Fuck's sake.
We've got enough to go around. Anything you need.
Why the long face?
No, I have not completed the main story, no.
Jesus Christ,
I just keep distracted with the side quests. I must be here.
I don't know what you said to the Mint Master, but he left here looking like he'd met the Grim Reaper. May God be with you.
Can't you let me in? How the fuck am I supposed to get in?
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends. God be with you.
Oh, wasn't there a ladder or something? Could it be that I can go there? Through the ladder? No, because it's go there. I'm gonna go there. Open the gates in the name of Henry. It's locked. Bye, Ezio. Thank you for being here. Unless I wait another hour or so. Maybe they are still sleeping. Nope. Okay then.
He's picking a lock.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I'll have a look. Let's see if we can find him.
What's that sound?
Surrender at once! All right, all right. You caught me.
Thank you.
I surrender. I've got you. Tried to pick.
Yes. Here.
All right, up now. All right. Well, this is all right, but I don't.
That's better. Okay. Here. I got busted,
Did you hear who died?
but I got in.
Ha! I thought it was old Bart, but then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the army.
There you
Good
are.
morning, Henry.
Good to see you, Lady Rosa.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favorite book. Pray tell, did you find it?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled upon von Bergov's chambers, and there it lay. Red leather, gold inlay, just as you said.
You really found it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, did you have any time to leaf through it and see what it's about?
Indeed.
I read a bit of it.
What did you think?
Well, the author doesn't spare anyone. I wonder if he holds anything at all sacred.
Sure he does. Courage, honor, loyalty. but others have already written enough about those. A writer is interested in what lies beneath the gilded veneer of orderliness and piety, because it's much more interesting.
Hold on. Who wrote this then?
Was it her?
Look,
Aha!
you've never thought about writing something.
Me? And what would I write?
How should I know? Poetry, a novel, a treatise, or a whole book?
The spinning wheel is the main feature of this room. I mean, it's pretty big, isn't it?
That's a tempting notion. Who knows? In another life, I might have become a writer.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish writing it together. You and me.
Or
What do you
she
think?
wants me.
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chambers. Will you escort me?
He definitely wants me.
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything yet?
Now, I have many ideas, but we must contribute in equal part.
Both? Well, fine. What should I do?
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful notes of everything.
Maybe a woman?
There are heaps of stories about men. So I propose one about a woman.
All right, a woman then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such as...
Tell me one trait that is important for you. What would impress you in a girl?
Make her courageous.
Well, I admire courage in girls. They're weaker than men, and life is rarely easy for them. But they still don't give up.
Do you know one like that? Tell me about her.
I guess Teresa? Fuck Catherine. Standing before me, that is true.
How could I not? After all, I'm looking at her.
You think I'm brave? Father says I'm more rash, always acting before thinking.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Fucking dog, shut up!
But in my opinion, you're certainly brave.
Enough, you flatterer, or I shall blush. We'd better get to writing. Let's say we write about a woman who is brave and isn't afraid to say what she thinks.
Indeed.
Would she do it for herself or for someone else?
For herself.
Make her brave for someone she loves. That's much more commendable than if she were only thinking of herself.
You can't disagree with that. And to make things a little more interesting, the love will be secret and forbidden.
Oh,
because
yes.
forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest.
Ooh.
Well, just about finished.
Well, let's have a look.
Not yet. Something's missing.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch, especially if you'll be my model.
What? And what on earth do I have to do?
Lie on the ground on your stomach and swing your legs, but not much. Like you're lazing around.
He's mocking me.
That doesn't sound too bad.
What the fuck is this? He's wanking my pizzle.
Well, now we're done.
Oh, finally. I'm sore all over.
Your suffering is over. Come take a look at what we've done. Your reward.
Okay, let's see.
Don't worry. You can blame me for all the mistakes.
Wedding toast. This is what depends Adam's gender. Elders. A widower who remarried. That's the title of our story. Once upon a time, there was a rich old burgher in Kuttenberg. He had been widowed long ago, but he was not so old that he wanted to live alone. So he married a maid who served him. She was a simple poor girl, but prettier than any noble woman and twice as clever. But the old widower did not know that. It was enough for him to enjoy the sight of his wife during the day, and once in a while to enjoy her in the evening. Ooh! He had no idea that the girl had eyes for his young groom more than for him. Ah, whore. So when her husband did not want to enjoy her in the evening, she hurried to the stables to see the groom who slept there. Oh, in the stables, huh? One day, however, she forgot that her husband had the important journey early in the morning. What a surprise it was to both partners when the master entered the stable at dawn. Instead of a horse, he found a saddled groom and his own wife in the saddle. Oh my god, what a scream! The husband called her a harlot and was about to go to the town bailiff to get justice. His wife, however, did not just give in. She stood in his way and said, "Before you go complaining about me, think, have I ever been unkind to you? When you asked me to come to you for the evening to please you, did I ever refuse? Never," the old man admitted. "You always came to me as I asked. Have I ever been stingy, unwilling, or cold to you? Have I refused to give you what you wanted from me? No," he repeated more modestly now. "You always gave me everything I asked for. So tell me, what was I supposed to do with what was left? Feed it to the pigs? Lock it in a chest and throw away the key? After all, isn't it better to please another man who loves me? It doesn't take away from what's rightfully yours." The husband felt ashamed and the words and had to admit that his wife was right, and to this day, Plummel, the town bailiff, still knows nothing of it. Oh my god, is that supposed to be Henry? Oh my goodness. Well, now we know. Have a good day, Lady Andy. Thank you so much, Mr. Stormer. Thank you. You as well.
So what about that story of ours? Tell me your impressions.
That's nice. A bit didactic, but not to the point of boring moral bludgeoning. And that's the way it should be. Sermons for ordinary people work in a similar way. They entertain and encourage, with a few lessons added in between.
You see, when I lead mass one of these days, I'll certainly think of you. And what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not bad, right?
Oh, it's pretty, really. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
I know I'm no master illuminator, but otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied. And thank you for the help. I really enjoyed it.
Well, so did I.
Ooh, I'd like to get to know you better sometime.
And for that matter, you're an interesting girl. I'd like to get to know you a little better.
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it would be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
Yes, your collection of hunting trophies. Yes. All right, finally an achievement. It feels like forever since I've gotten an achievement. All right. Oh my god, look at this. It's bloody huge. Okay. Anyways, where's the exit? I mean, if I'm supposed to visit her more often,
I thought it was old Bart.
she needs to tell that guard to let me in. Unless there's another way to get through the door. It just leads here to the guards. Oh, I don't think so. No. Wait, what is this? Okay. Basement. Oh. No wine. We have here bath, privy, and you have to go outside to go choose the privy. I can't open this door. Okay. It doesn't seem like there's another way through here besides the main gate. And this here just leads to this. Oh, I can open this one. Okay. What does this one lead to? Huh? Cellar. Okay. Nothing more to it. Nope. There's some archery around. There's another door that I can open. Okay, another cellar. And that's pretty much it. Nope, no way through here. Only the main gate.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Kitchen. Oh. Oh, where does this go? Servants' quarters? Most likely. This is where they get to the main house. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Interesting. Nice to explore.
Greetings to you.
Tables. All right. Find this boy.
God be with you.
Oh.
God bless you, sir.
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why's that?
Well, I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he's courageous, just...
And as bad-tempered as the devil. He's got the councillors shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly. The more I think about it, the happier I am about not having to be there. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here, do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Yes.
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right, no need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse, clear?
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not. God be with you, good sir.
Good. Alright, I need to use the toilet. So I'll be right back. Okay. Pour myself some tea. I really like this one. This one is really good. It's very nice. What's in it? Peppermint with spiced green tea and nettle. It also has some ginger and cinnamon. So yeah, green tea, peppermint, nettle, ginger root, and cinnamon bark. Yeah, very nice. It's good for metabolism. A tasty hot water combo, yeah. Indeed. Alright.
Are you going to make bread?
I'm going to make bread. We'll have some bread. I have bread in the game too. I'm not... Cooked beets, huh? I think I had seen that before. Okay, let's see. Oil waiter cap. Oil waiter coat. I need pants. There we go. Alright, I'm all ready for it.
Here, Mutt.
Let's go and report for duty.
Good to see ya.
Here.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He has diarrhea. This game got me thinking, why don't I see these herbs in my own tea more often? Yeah, right? Probably looking in the wrong places. There was a tea with a herb I saw recently. What was it? St. John's wort, I think. And I've only seen those in games. I wasn't even sure if it was a real herb or if people actually still use it. But I saw it in a tea or in some medicine or something, and it had St. John's wort. Not worth, wort. He is sick.
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. All right. At least you're here.
We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on.
So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. There is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. Hose are good. You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your other stuff. You won't be needing it anyway. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. But you're as filthy as a pig. That's all we need, shit dropping from you into the king's wine. Go and get cleaned up, and then come back.
Okay, okay. Andy the grub. Hey! You shush. I'm only a little bit filthy. There. Clean as a whistle. I'll even use my horse. So I don't step on the mud and stuff.
There now.
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool!
You fool!
Here I am. Let's have a look at you then. You've got a waiter's cap.
Yes,
a tunic.
yes.
You can put your steel aside in front. You don't want to be dragging a load if you're running around tables. Everything as it should be. Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarjitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right.
Congratulations, you're officially
Sir
one
Adam of
us.
Zarjitz stays gone.
And if the king himself wants wine, you
Thank you
pour
for the
him
follow. Welcome
with
in, Josh.
lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
We're on the same mission, really? Oh my goodness.
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something?
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you.
I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Oh boy. I just know I'm gonna fuck it up. Alright. Pouring wine. Orders. Guest will order wine. Either Tokaji white or Monastery red, by calling out to you and raising their hand. If you're unsure, you can ask them to repeat their order. Okay. Pouring wine. On the table in the corner of the room, you'll find 2 pitchers of wine. Take the one that one of the guests wants to pour and walk to his table with the pitcher. The chat will activate the option to pour wine for him. Okay. After serving the guest, you can return the pitcher or wait to see if the next guest wants the same wine. Quality of service. Be careful not to let guests wait too long or pour them a wine they didn't order. Repeated delays or mistakes won't be tolerated. Okay.
The city reserves are in urgent
At least the game has saved.
weapons.
Look at the wine.
Our current Waffen
Hopefully I won't
is a
splash
joke.
anyone's shoes.
And on top of that, the army
White
was
and
requisitioning
red.
from it.
Okay.
Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
monastery wine.
What are you getting at, Eldris? I'm saying that the
I apologize,
bandits who
sir.
freed Hinnick,
Which
the
one?
Dry Devil,
Monastery red.
used that thing.
Who wanted the monastery red?
Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich?
This guy.
All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott.
Come now,
It is
waiter.
eine Schande
I want it
when
red.
outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this.
How do I
too.
do this? How do I do this? Oh, here.
Sir?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is. The Dry Devil is running free. There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly?
Waiter,
The merciful
get me
King
white.
Sigismund is providing
White.
us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever. Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
Who wanted this?
Where's my white?
We're sitting atop the
This
biggest
guy.
silver heap in the
Wait,
kingdom,
I'm forbidden.
and we're supposed to defend
That's
it
not a
with
good
brooms?
idea, sir.
This
Right,
is unbelievable.
But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
I think that's the
You
guy who
always
should not be
confiscate
drinking.
the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that
Francis
this
some
town
Tokai,
will rise
Neathville
against
boy.
him. He'll take the arming of the
apologize,
city's
sir.
militia as a
one?
preparation for war.
Tokai! That's so
the
you
white.
suggest we just wait with
Very
arms
well.
crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around.
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler
Sir?
will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation.
thank
we shall
the Lord.
wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the
Waiter,
cleanliness
get
of
me
the city
white.
and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths
sorry,
or
sir.
brothels?
Orders from above.
This is unbelievable.
So, the cleanliness of the city is not what it should be.
Come here.
The current baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
You're right.
Is everything all right?
We do have the new baths
There's
in
nothing you
Hopring,
can do about it.
and Adam's old
Come
ones.
closer.
But
Come
I
closer,
hear the
okay.
Hopring baths are more of a pigsty.
They still are a bit.
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief.
Ah.
She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right back with it, understood?
Bloody hell.
The need for cleanliness and citizens' health should not be underestimated.
Out.
Nor overestimated.
Out!
If someone needs to wash, there's a river just a few steps from the city walls.
I wasn't
Certainly.
paying attention.
And they can get leeches there for free as well. And
goblet,
while
he
he's
said.
there, a man can shave and take a...
This one.
You know what.
So what? Going to the baths is neither a civic duty nor a right.
Silver might
Have
be
you
space.
forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died needlessly.
Are you quite...
So, did you find it?
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
I got word that Rutard has pulled
More
off
wine?
another deed.
Anyone?
That's nothing unusual.
Hey,
That old
waiter,
weasel
pour
will
me some
never
monastery
accept
wine.
The city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage.
Monastery wine.
Ulrich,
Here.
what have you got to say about it?
Me?
Which
Well,
wine?
Monastery red.
Not sure what you're implying.
Sir?
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were
Just
there,
wanted to make
weren't
sure.
you?
That. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think Rutard will cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true.
How long do I have to do this?
Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happens,
I fancy
there's
some
no
Takai.
point in dwelling on it.
Refill, boy.
Let's move
Some
on.
Takai.
I'm sorry, Andreas, but I wouldn't brush it off so quickly. Why do I have the feeling you're not telling us the whole truth, Ulrich?
Are you accusing me of lying?
Those are strong words, my friend.
Well, thank them.
Nobody said anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened,
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town.
I think I'm doing a good job.
Rutard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So Rutard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts?
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. I could understand it with mercenaries, students, and other scum of all kinds, but city councillors?
Be
Hey, boy!
specific.
A full cup of
Are
monastery
you
wine.
blaming one of us?
Ah, and look who spoke first.
First of all, it wasn't a duel. It was supposed to be an honorable combat. And I didn't take part in it.
And that's the only reason you're still here on the council and not in the pillory.
If you want to blame somebody, you should point the finger at the youngster here who's...
Excuse me?
Ah, never mind.
I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword-fighting school brought this custom to us. It's now run by the German
Everything in
men
order?
arm.
Not quite.
Who knows who that
But I
fella
think
is?
you might be able to help me.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
So you will just leave it be?
Proven offences are punished by the bailiff.
All right,
And that's that.
I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it,
Oh,
count how
of
many
this
figures on
mission.
the mural have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored. And because I told you. Get on with it.
You can rest assured the whole town is already laughing at us all day long. So what if they have one more reason?
The bloody hell are the
My
bloody
words
gloves?
exactly. The town
That was
council
easy
is
enough.
squabbling
For me to count the
constantly
winged
at the
figures.
Emperor Charles, and no one is left unscathed.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
Anywhere like this, why waste our time?
I counted 24, sir.
And you counted correct. Good. Here you are. So you can have a bit of fun in the evening too, eh?
What luck!
The eternal dispute over the cathedral.
Oh.
The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settle it.
That was so
Right
lucky.
under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are
You
going
there,
to
lad.
make a oil mining city.
A cup of
Why
bread.
can't we build faster?
Don't you
Hire more
skip on me.
craftsmen. Start with night shifts.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in the city under siege?
Besides, I get the
You,
feeling there's
lad.
something other than the
look
welfare of the
familiar
city
to me.
behind your complaints.
Have we met?
Oh, you do?
No.
What would that be?
I really couldn't
for
say,
instance,
sir.
that you'd like to have your
I have a
altar
feeling
there?
I've
So what if I
spoken
would?
before too,
Hold your horses,
or
gentlemen.
with someone who
That
looks
space
a
in the
hell of a
side
lot
nave
like
is mine.
Then hell freezes over, my friend. Your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ah! I think not.
Excuse me. You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral.
Waker,
Just like
pour
you
me
bought
red
yourself
wine.
a seat in this council.
How dare you? I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army.
you?
If that's all
I
they
see
have,
you've come up in
they
the
would
world.
be defeated by
From a
that
fat
bunch
house
of
boy to a
ne'er-do-wells from
waiter.
the alehouse on
You'll
Obrick.
go a long way.
What?
Ne'er-do-wells.
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Boy, I'd like some white. I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
Sir?
Thank you, waiter.
Whew, okay. I think that went well. Oh, the king is not here.
I'm telling you, something is being planned. Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Is it the king? Oh my god, that hair. Ah, the German! Uh-oh. Now we're fucked. Bow! Bow, you idiot! Oh, fuck. I mean, he has a mean face. A scary face, actually. But that hair just makes him look ridiculous. Serve the wine! Go for it! Everybody's looking at me. Oh my god. Just bow your face. Lower your face. Don't look at him. Shh, don't look at the German. He's going to recognize you.
You have nothing to fear. Not you. Unlike this band of fools!
Yeah, I do, Josh. I do. It's very nice. Very immersive. Did a very good job. Oh, look, it's Papa.
Come now, Father. Put a little life into your dying. See more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
You've done 4-hour playthrough.
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser.
What do you mean this is the last one?
At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life.
One of us. One of us.
Bandits, nobles, burgers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here.
Thank you, Ben.
It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah.
Some people are just too jealous.
But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malachov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy
Where did he
tales
got
than my
these
old nanny.
keys?
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
Ben sees all.
You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my
No
case.
mercy. No mercy with Ben.
To enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Okay. Where am I? Oh, in Rabosh. What is this? Transport to the Trotsky region. What? So we can go back to the other map? I didn't see this when I was playing with Henry. Right? See. In the other room, maybe.
I'm glad. Explain to him that we should go and fuck himself.
Hey, innkeeper, that be...
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin. A friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
I beg your pardon, but I'm not looking to make friends here.
But
Shit,
you're
that's not what I
civilized,
wanted
no?
to say.
Is it not in a sense the same thing? The friend of my friend is also my friend, and you say you know Henri, a likable boy, although he could still learn quite a lot from moi-même.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée.
Yeah, it's
It was
all
after I
complicated.
erected the defense of Gutenberg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron. I have.
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Sainte Mère, do tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side of truth and honor.
My last big battle was in Kosovo.
I've heard of this battle. Many great men fell there.
Aye. And it was there I decided it was nothing for me. So I settled down in the presbytery in Ujits.
Then, what are you doing here at a meeting of opponents of the crown?
The Lord moves in mysterious ways. You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire.
That's
and
a
if you are
big
interested
journey.
in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Later would one expect a priest
Oh, it's a
here.
Jew. Okay, it's
And
a
yet,
rabbi.
How do you know I'm a priest?
That's why he was saying
it's
community.
not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Henry? That messenger of Radzik Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. We did not get off to a very good start.
Henry's done a few things I'd like to give him a slap or two. But like they say, to err is human. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Copula.
Wait.
Henry's real father.
Wait.
I don't care if he took
So-
care of 20 other mamsas.
Martin? Martin was this guy's real father?
Just like yours did
So
to
he's
you.
my...
A person
Well, he's
can't choose
not
their
my brother, but...
parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
So wait. Martin, the blacksmith who raised me as his own, who I thought it was my father, is this guy's actual father. Plot thickens.
Good health.
L'chaim.
He's Jewish? That hair.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next?
Guy reminds me of Robert Downey Jr.
Sigismund is facing troubles
face looks
in
like him.
Hungary. And here, too, he is up against
So are the days of our kingdom.
He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right.
That whoreson won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Game is still loading. Loading. Please tell me that the game didn't get stuck again. Lordy. Come on, game. Load already. Just stuck there. The game didn't get stuck. What do you mean? No, it's just loading. Just loading infinitely. It's not even moving anything. Bloody. Snoodles. I think the game got stuck. See where I am at. I have to talk to these people again.
I am my winner.
It's a... How?
And this book you tell
My luck.
then you said Jabez, I think.
Where have you...
But if you would, which one do?
How?
I am of my great there.
Okay.
Such... I'm good.
How did it... And I'm... And...
Why did we...
And...
Are you...
The... You... Why ever... Did you not...
You don't... You... Henry. That would... For a year... You said... Wait, from Scott? I knew...
My...
Maybe...
And...
Why?
Don't... Hate Henry...
I don't...
Dead...
A person... Enough.
For...
Good.
That went just as expected.
And to you.
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain... shortcomings?
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
If Sigismund decides to mount an attack on the camp, it'd be a massacre.
Ah, but it won't. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves. But he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
Easier to manipulate.
What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Botchek of Kunstadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of a...
A male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her. And that it was thanks to her But he died, too.
Oh. He naughty.
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome. Because it would mean slow, but certain defeat for all of us.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Success to our plans.
Okay. Oh, they are here already. Alright then. Well, I think I'm gonna leave it here, guys. Okay, so alright. Thanks for today, Andy. Thank you so much for being here, guys. No, Ben, it's fine. It's totally fine. Thank you so much for being here, protecting me. But yeah, that will be all for today, guys. What is it today? It's Wednesday, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, so later tonight I will not stream, but I will come back tomorrow morning at the same time. Okay. All right, guys. You have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning, okay? All right. Love you. Mwah. Bye.